Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another video onto the channel today. So yes, this is another try not to get scared challenge, but with a little bit of a twist. Instead of listening to audio recordings or watching creepy videos, let's listen to some music, or rather, some tracks from video games. But these tracks are much more sinister, especially with how they sound. And some of the games that these tracks are in are sometimes made for kids. That's what makes them even more disturbing. So today, we'll visit some of the most disturbing video game tracks. This first one is probably the most famous or infamous, depending on how you view it, of these tracks that I'm about to play, because it's one of, if not the only one written that has a creepypasta around it. Yes, of course, I'm referring to Lavender Town from Pokemon, the original Pokemon. I think it's red and green in Japan, or red and blue for the United States. I don't know. I didn't never played Pokemon, to be honest. I've watched some episodes of Pokemon, but not that many. But this sinister track has a creepypasta around it called the Lavender Town Syndrome, in which supposedly kids in Japan, when they first heard it, they either got very sick or even tried to kill themselves for listening to this too long. At the very least, you would get a headache. But the very worst, that's what it happened when you listen to the song too much. So let's do it. Yeah, so that it is slightly creepy. Don't get me wrong, that is pretty creepy. Especially due to where the song is actually set in. The Lavender Town is filled with the supposed graves of dead Pokemon. So the atmosphere definitely helps with the song. But I actually kind of am having a little bit of a headache because of this, because it is pretty high pitched. And there is a beta version of this song, but it's worse. That won't be until the next time we do it, because we're not going to view them all today. So let's move on to the next disturbing video game track. This next one comes from the game called The Binding of Isaac. This game, I've actually seen clips of this game, and this game looks pretty damn disturbing. Because it talks about religion, which is a very sensitive topic. And the overall art style of the game looks incredibly morbid and disgusting. What was the guy's name? Edward McMillan, I think it was his name, created this game. And he created multiple versions of this game. He had the original, and then there was the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and then I think the third version was the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth or after something. But this track plays when you beat the game. It's called Jesus Loves Me, and from what I heard, that is actually a song that people sing in church. But this is more of a demented version of that song. Yeah, and then it just repeats itself. So we're not gonna do a repeat of it. But yeah, this is a demented version of that song. Someone actually said in the comments when I looked at this that if you actually played it twice as fast, it actually sounds much happier. So I'm gonna actually test it real quick. Um, so it's actually gonna sound much happier if you play it twice as fast. So here you go, 2 times the speed. Yep, that is definitely much happier. Played that way. So yeah, kind of creepy in a sense. Pretty creepy track. This one is from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban video game. This track is pretty damn short. It's less than a minute long. It's just simply called Dementors, and I think this is a track when these aptly named Dementors show up. I haven't played the game, but this is going through logic. I haven't played it myself, so I have no idea where this track comes in. But I think it shows up when the Dementors actually show up. Dang, that was creepy. Wow. Ugh, I'm scared now. I'm scared because of that screaming. Jesus. Ugh. I get goosebumps. You can't see it because of my long sleeve shirt, but I feel like I've gotten goosebumps on my arms. Whew. That was by far one of the scarier ones. I need to rest a little bit. This next track is called Cave to the Past. And it's from the game Earthbound. Earthbound, I heard was very popular game when it was released back in the mid 90s. So this game is like 25, 30 years old. Um, and it actually has multiple disturbing tracks over the course of its run. It's also called the Mother series because it's either called Earthbound or Mother depending on where you view it. But this is the track when you're going up to face the final boss of the game, Gigyas. Um, and Gigyas has a very scary theme on his own, but this is leading up to it. So this track is pretty disturbing. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. That hurt my ears. Ow. Ow, this one's very loud. Ow, that one really hurt my ears because of it. Dun dun dun. I'm just like, ow, that really hurt my ears. And that first bit was at full volume. My Chromebook was at full volume, and I was like, ow, I shouldn't have done that. That was like if I tried to react to just the audio of when I did suicidemouse.avi, and oh my god, I would not be able to survive that. Just saying. I would not. I even have a Chrome extension where I actually could increase the volume even further, and basically I would be destroying my hearing, basically. Um, but yeah, this is not the only disturbing track Earthbound has. But we might have time to get into some of those. But let's move on to the next track. Next track, I honestly have no words. But where it comes from is the most shocking part of this track. Can you believe this track is from a Mario game? Mario, the most famous video game character to ever exist, the most child-friendly character to ever exist. Yeah, I can't believe it either. But this one is from the 2009 Mario game, Super Paper Mario. I'm pretty sure it's the original Super Paper Mario. And this one is called River Twygz Bed. So, here we go. What the hell? Oh no, not full volume. Jesus Christ, no. What in the... What in the actual fuck was that? That sounded like drowning someone. That sounded like you were drowning someone. I also actually have heard that if you tried to play this song backwards, you would hear subliminal messages like "help us" or "save us" or something like that. But I don't know how to play this video backwards. But if you could find a way to play this video backwards, let me know in the comments if you hear something, because I'm pretty sure it's like "help us" or something like that. But Jesus Christ, that one was very, very, very scary. So I'm actually gonna do all the tracks since I basically went through halfway. Um, yeah, I ain't no bitch. So there's gonna be 8 tracks that are gonna be in this video. So I did 5. I counted 5. 3 more. This one is another Pokemon one called End's Room from Pokemon Black and White 2. And yeah, let's listen. Ooh, that sounds incredibly broken. Ooh, that was incredibly broken. Yeah. Just there was no beat. There was no beat. It started out having a beat, and then it just went it basically lost its beat. That's kind of what made it creepy to me, is that it just lost its own beat. And it sounds incredibly broken, especially it's a freaking music box, for crying out loud. It's a music box. So yeah, this one wasn't terribly bad, but this is adding on to the horror of the other tracks that I've listened to. But Jesus, two more left. So this one is called. This is actually the final battle theme, final boss theme for Sonic CD. Now you be thinking, well, if you played Sonic CD, in the Japanese version, the final boss movie is Happy Go Lucky, but not the U.S. version. The U.S. version sounds a lot creepier. That part was loud. I'm just rocking the laugh now. What I heard is that this track plays when you unlock a special screen by going to the sound menu and entering by hitting a certain set of buttons, and then going to a sound menu, clicking on the setting it to the right numbers, the right three numbers, get you a screen that is basically Sonic with a weird looking face and Japanese text that reads, for what I heard, "Fun is infinite" from Sega Enterprises and signed by Majin. So Majin could mean two things. One of the creators, or not creators, one of the people who worked on the team is nicknamed Majin, or it's actually the devil, because Majin in, I think, Japanese or something like that, Chinese or something like that, is devil or demon or something like that. Which it almost made me confused, because isn't only Japanese and demon, but then again, they could have multiple variations of the same word, but I honestly don't know. So yeah. Our last track though is gonna be something else. Remember when I said earlier in the video that when I did the Cave in the Past theme, that Gigyas had a scary theme of his own? This is it. This is the last one. This is Gigyas' theme from Earthbound. Same game. And there was like tons of theories on this battle. Um, um, the main theory I heard is that it was actually denied, but it's still a pretty damn creepy theory. Is that um when you walk up to Gygas, the Devil's Machine, I heard, you walk along these random set of weird looking tubes. But when you looked at, when some people looked at it further, some people said it looked like a woman's cervix or a woman's uterus, and that the whole battle was basically some sort of twisted anti-abortion message. You were aborting Gygas, basically. And Gygas, the boss, looks freaky as fuck. Just saying. His first form isn't that bad, but when it's his second form in the background, oh no, it's creepy as hell. Um, then, another reason for this whole theory is that if you look at the negative space on the background during his like second or third form, um, it actually looks like a fetus. Um, but the co-creator, I think his name was Etwy, denied this. The real reason is actually just as creepy as the theory. The reason for what I heard is that when he was a child, he walked in on the wrong movie theater. The movie he walked in on was called The Military Policeman and the Dismembered Beauty, and what he thought what he witnessed was a murder rape scene, even though it really wasn't. And that memory became Gigyas. So it was basically his way to cope with that memory. So here we go. And there's multiple not multiple versions, but like there's multiple points in this track that I want to play out because this one's pretty long. Like this part isn't bad. It's not until later. I'm gonna let it progress on its own though. Uh-oh. It's gonna get bad real soon. This track frightened me when I first heard it. I was scared the shit out of it. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for the bad part. It's coming. There it is. It's nonsense. It's just a bunch of nonsense. This is not music. This is just noise. Okay, let me pause that. And there was like this one portion where it's just a music box playing. Not here. It's like right here, I think. You would think it's not bad, but I'm gonna let it progress, and then it gets a really bad part. It's worse than this part. It's gonna get really bad here soon. We're gonna enter hell now. Not here. Here. Ouch! Oh, oh my god, that was bad. I survived. There was one honorable mention that I wanted to include, and yes, it is Earthbound, but when I listened to it last night, it only the beginning part is disturbing, and then it's just actually badass sounding. And that track is called Battle of the Masked Man. So this is that honorable mention. Battle of the Masked Man. Um, but basically it goes like dun 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 dun. if you look out for yourself, it's only that beginning part, because after that, it really gets to kick ass mode. But yeah, I think I need someone to hug now after this. I'm very scared now. Out of all these trying to get scared videos, this is the one I feel like I might regret the most. But anyway, I hope you guys can sleep tonight after hearing all of this disturbing shit. Because I'm practically insane now. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye bye.